Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nails and Beauty Talk. I am your host, Asia the Bird. So I have a very special guest with me today. She is the creator of Nail Art Department. She is a nail artist and entrepreneur and educator. Please welcome Siri. Hello, Siri. Welcome to the show.
Hi everyone. My name is Siri. It's really nice to be here. Thank you, Asia, for invitation. I'm very excited.
Yeah, glad to have you. But I definitely want to get started by asking, where are you from, and tell us about a little about your upbringing.
Okay, so originally I'm from Armenia. Yeah,
Mhm.
I know that a lot of people will be surprised right now because a lot of people think that I am from Russia and I'm Russian, but I'm not Russian. Even if
Mm,
I speak Russian, the thing is that my family moved to Russia when I was 5, and I grew
mm,
up in Russia. That's why my main, like my native language, I think it's mostly Russian. And
mhm,
yeah, that's why probably people think that I'm Russian, but I'm not. I'm Armenian,
mhm,
and but I came here from Russia. So
mhm.
basically, yeah, it's interesting story.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting. But like, what drew your interest towards like the nail industry?
So when I was a little girl, it's very classic story. I was always dreaming about nails, blah blah. So
Mhm,
let me start another way. Uh, Back to Russia, I used to be a scientific expert. I
mm,
did like handwriting expertise, and it was very serious thing. I
mhm,
finished physical faculty, so I have like universal degrees, and I'm a physic originally. So
mm. Physics.
yeah, I did very serious things. I used to work with courts and lawyers and even police. It was
Mhm,
uh, it was very serious, and it was like very stressful. And one day I just
mhm,
decided that I need something more, um, more artistic, or
mhm,
something about like something girly, something more nice, which can help me.
mhm,
Because I used to draw a lot when I was young, and I
mhm.
finished also art school. So
Right.
yeah, it was two people inside me who wanted to, like, one person finish like university with a red diploma, which means that I have all A's and I did it great, and another
Mhm,
person was artistic person who felt that it
mhm,
was pretty much difficult for me, like for a person who needed to like grow in art. So
mhm.
long story short, I decided I need to do something artistic,
Right.
but I didn't know what exactly. And this is how
Mhm,
first time I even in Russia, I was thinking, okay, what if I will do nails?
mhm,
And first thing what came on my mind that I will not be able to do it because I was thinking that my nail tech is so good, and they're doing
mhm,
such an amazing job right now. When I have a lot of pictures with my nails when my nail tech did that, and when I
mhm.
see how she did my nails, I can tell you, girl, she did very bad job. All that. But before, I used to
Right.
think that she is such an amazing, and I will never be like her. So yeah. But basically, that was the point when I started to think about doing nails. And I always
Mhm,
love to do my nails. Like I said, I
mhm,
was artistic. I hand
mhm,
painted some nice things on my mom, my girlfriends, and my sisters. So it was always with me. This is how I first time thought about nails, and then since I'm from Russia, it
mhm.
becomes that I one day my husband told me like, okay, I have a job offer. We are moving to another country, and I was like, what? Well, okay. Are you going to ask me like, am I agree with that, or I'm going to stay here, or
Right.
what? He was like, well, I think you're coming with me. It's not a choice, like you just. And I was like, okay, let me think what I can do in other country, like
Right.
I have to do something because
Mhm,
honestly, like being like scientific expert in Russia, it's one thing, and being
Right.
scientific expert here is different thing. I didn't know the language, I didn't know
Mhm.
anything, I didn't have education, so I was like, thinking that I need something, some crafty thing, what I can do
Right,
with
right.
my hands, right?
Mhm.
So I decide that it's gonna be nails because, like I said,
Mhm.
I always love nails, and even
Mhm.
in Moscow, I was thinking that I want to do nails, or
Mhm.
it's gonna be like tattooing, you know. Uh,
Right.
and before we move here,
Mhm.
the company, they gave him like 6 months. So
Mhm.
for all documents preparing, all everything. So
Right.
before we move here, like I had this 6 months, and I
Mhm.
finished school, and I learned how to do nails, and I learned how to
Mhm.
do tattoos. I was thinking I'm gonna choose after, but like you can see, I stuck with nails, because it's more, I don't know. It's more like, tattooing is very permanent. Like it's very serious thing, and nails is very like creative. At the same time, you can work
Right.
with the same person, and every month you see your client, and every month is new mood, new nail art, new
Mhm.
things. So it's always something about new. Uh,
Mhm.
I don't know, and I like work with girls. I like that. It's different. So I decided stuck with nails. This is how I started my nail career. Like,
Wow.
yeah, seriously, I started doing nails about like 6 years ago here in USA. It was my
Mhm.
like beginning.
Mhm. Yeah, that's really, really amazing. But I definitely want to get into in regards to just with your nail business, because not only you do nails, but you also offer nail course specifically regarding the Russian manicure and pedicure. So for people who aren't very familiar with what the Russian pedicure is, what is that? And what is the difference between a regular manicure and a Russian manicure?
Okay, so basically, a lot of people ask that question. So Russian manicure is the same structured gel manicure, after
Mhm.
all, as I can see with my experience, except
Mhm.
one different. We really take care about cuticles, about
Right.
skin around the nail plate, and
Mhm.
we like it's more detailed. We clean it.
Mhm.
We prepare the nail plate in special way. So
Mhm.
that's basically only one difference between like Russian manicure and other styles of manicure here in USA.
Right.
Uh, yeah. What else? Like it's skin treatment in specific way, like I said,
Mhm.
and it's structuring gel application, which
Right.
is like we build an apex on top of the natural nails. And also, a huge difference is that we work with natural nails first of
Mhm.
all, and
Right.
we use like a hard gel. We don't work
Mhm.
with tea powder. We don't work with acrylics. So we don't use any liquids to removing all that
Mhm.
thing. And that's why probably your nails stay healthy, because
Mhm.
we don't use soaking with liquids,
Right.
because yeah, I think we will have a chance to talk about it later, because when you soak
Right.
off your nails and use every time liquid, it's
Mhm.
honestly can damage your nail.
Mhm. Yeah, right, exactly. But I definitely want to get into cuticle prep because that's a crucial part of the process in terms of nails. Now, some people would say you shouldn't cut the cuticle. There are some people that say, you can trim the cuticle. Like, sometimes also too, people can confuse the cuticle with the eponychium. So, could you expand more about cuticle prep and the difference between the eponychium and especially the cuticle?
I'm sorry that I'm laughing, because some people even can say that they will die after they cut their cuticle. People are so like intense in that question. And even if not my clients, because our clients, they basically know what is working with the cuticles, what is
Mhm.
a proper working, correct, safe, and like right working with the skin and cuticle.
Mhm.
Even if not my clients ask me that question, their like family or
Mhm.
friends always telling them like, hey, are you sure that it's safe to cut your cuticle? So many terrible things can happen. Well,
Mhm.
Yeah, I know that terrible things normally can happen if you work with unprofessional
Hmm.
people, with specialists who doesn't know how to like treat the skin in proper way. We
Right.
have some rules. It starts from the way how we use tools, because we have
Right.
specific tools. It's different. It's not regular tools. And
Hmm.
finishing with how we clean, and we not just disinfect them. We sterilize our tools. Like we
Right.
use professional cleaning equipment from hospitals. We use autoclaves, we use special bags. I mean, it's safe. It's 100% safe if you know
Hmm.
what you do, and if you do in a right way. Um,
Hmm.
what's the difference between cuticle and hyponychium? Hyponychium. I'm sorry about my pronunciation.
It's
So
all good.
the
It's okay.
main difference is that cuticle basically is a non-living cells.
Hmm.
That means that when we cut cuticle, nothing will happen.
Right.
Basically, when people ask me about like, is it safe or not, I ask another question so people can understand, because they can, um,
Hmm.
um, compare. For
Hmm.
example, we have hairs all the way on the body, right?
Right.
So what we do with the hairs, and hairs, by the way, they are playing the same role. They are protecting our body from something, from outside things,
Hmm.
from wind, from sun, and so on. So it's very good example, because
Hmm.
we treat hairs as well. Some
Hmm.
people shave, some people use laser removal, some people do waxing, or all together.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's the same
Right.
with cuticles. Some people they prefer to keep their hairs right there because they don't wanna like have some they
Hmm.
yeah, they wanna be natural, let's say.
Right.
The same thing with the cuticle. If you don't want to cut the dead part of your body skin, it's okay. It's up to you. If you
Hmm.
will do it in proper way with
Hmm.
clean, sterilized tools, nothing will
Hmm.
happen. But if you will do it with someone who pretending to be like um, expert in that field, and they use like
Right.
not clean tools, of course it's
Hmm.
dangerous. So basically what I'm thinking that you should be um, sure about person with whom you're working with. That's number
Right.
one thing. And for nail technicians, before, if you don't know how to provide that service, never do it by yourself.
Right.
Never learn it online, or basically I think I'm teaching, I'm teaching people, and I can 100% tell you that you should start always with offline course, and when
Right.
you become more experienced you can switch your offline education to online education.
Hmm.
When you have no idea what is Russian manicure in general, e-file, or dry manicure, it's all the same thing, just different names. I
Hmm.
really recommend you just have at least one offline course, because
Hmm.
your teacher will be able to like control your hand,
Hmm.
the way how you the angle, the
Right.
way how you keep your beats, and so on. It's a lot of different like very small things. Since
Hmm.
technique is very detailed, it's all about small
Hmm.
and very particular work, and
Hmm.
about like important
I
things.
definitely want to go ahead and switch gears and talk about nail education. So, how could you describe the difference in nail education between here in the U.S., specifically in your area, you're in Florida, versus like certain parts of like Russia or Hungary, just certain parts of Europe?
Yeah, I got it. So I'm not so informed about Hungary, but I can
Mhm.
definitely say that it's pretty much different between US and Russia. Definitely, yes.
Mhm.
First of all, like technically it's different. For example, in US, you should finish like beauty school. You spend there like 3 months. For example, in Florida, I don't know, they had some upgrades now. I think they make it like less hours. But when
Mhm.
I used to be at school, I spent there about like almost 4 months, you know.
Right.
And they gave you a lot of theoretical thing, a lot of yeah, you going
Mhm.
through a lot of learning, and then
Right.
you pass your exams, and then they give you a license, and this is when you actually can start like providing a service to people, right?
Right.
In Russia, they don't have that. You
Mhm.
just go in some private school, you finish some classes, or and you start practicing. So
Right.
that's number one thing. Um, that's interesting because people here spend like a month and a lot of hours in schools, but the quality of service in
Mhm.
Russia is much better. I
Mhm.
think that's because, like, let me tell you, I believe that Neil field in general in US, it needs some upgrades. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, I
Right.
think that schools are kind of they definitely give you a lot of good information and helpful information while you working with clients, how
Mhm.
you should like organize everything, and
Right.
but still they don't give you a technique, honestly.
Right.
That's what I have, like it's a huge problem for me, not just
Mhm.
like for a nail technician, for a person who are interested in hiring other people. You know, when nail
Mhm.
techs finish schools, they come
Mhm.
and they want to try to work with me, like, and
Right.
try to work in my place. But it's
Mhm.
just unreal
Mhm.
because unfortunately education doesn't give the knowledge which we provide here. Not knowledge, I mean the service. They don't teach you how to do things what we do here in my place. So yeah, basically it's different. Like I said, the license, the level of education is different. Uh,
Mhm.
mm, like in Russia, we don't have that issue that like you cannot cut the skin. Here in some states, I know that it's illegal. You cannot
Mhm.
touch the skin. Not in Florida, like thanks God we're good. So yeah, I mean you have to move and act according your state law, definitely. If you
Mhm.
are planning to do Russian manicures and you live in somewhere where it doesn't allow, you don't have to do that. You cannot do that. So
Mhm.
yeah, but in Russia it's okay. Like it's not so serious like here.
Mhm.
But funny thing, it's more um like the quality is different. I don't know, it's maybe mental thing because you know, in
Mhm.
Russia people work really hard, especially here
Right.
in Florida. I can feel that vibes, you know, everybody here they are chill. You know, people are so having fun. I mean, it's Florida, you know, everybody knows that. uh,
Mhm.
yeah, it's some specific things, but still, yeah, I think it's mental thing as well. Like, I mean, not mental, like mm, mentality. Like Russian people are very hardworking people, and
Mhm.
they are very like they work a lot.
Mhm.
So that's basically why a lot of immigrants they come here and they build businesses because they work hard. And like I can see because I'm immigrant by myself. Like I moved here 6 years ago, and now I'm
Mhm.
at my nail place, and I'm trying to like become like a teacher, uh,
Mhm.
uh, yeah, like mentor, and trying to
Right.
always grow and move forward. Because when I started, I never thought that I'm going to have like a nail place, honestly, or like I'll have my school or something like
Right.
that. Yeah, so yeah,
Mhm.
I think that's the difference.
Mhm. Yeah, I find it very interesting because, like, I do agree with you on one thing where it does need improvement in regards to, state board, especially more so here in the States, because it's not as up to date of what's going on, especially, like how you said, techniques, or how you said, also
Yeah.
with products and, different ways of doing, manicures and things like that. So, yeah, so I
Mhm.
can agree with that.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. Products and techniques are different. And yeah, about
Mm-hmm.
the products, you're right as well. Since they use different technique, of course, they use different products because,
Mm-hmm.
but now I know that it's kind of mixed because I can see right now a lot of nail technicians and educators. I'm sorry, they work in um, Russian manicures, but they
Right.
use different products like acrylics, and you know what I mean. They mixed
Right.
two techniques, which is awesome. I believe so because
Mm-hmm.
in USA still we have a lot of people who still stuck with acrylics and dip, and they don't want to change it, and they don't want to listen some other things. And
Mm-hmm.
here in USA they really love extensions and long
Mm-hmm.
nails, and not everybody not everybody even believe that on my Instagram I have natural nails. You know, people always like
Mm-hmm.
it's a fake. It can be true. Like, you, what's the point? Why? Why I have to do that if I can do extensions and sell it? Like, why
Right.
I have to lie to you guys? No, it's not. It's natural nail. Yeah, that's weird, but yeah, that's the market right now. You know, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it's great that people can mix, uh,
Mm-hmm.
like what is in high demand among customers, and
Mm-hmm.
like what is better for the skin and for, you know, for
Mm-hmm.
beauty. um like it's aesthetically more like nice. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
the way how Russian manicure treat the skin. I mean, you never will be back to regular manicure, trust me. I don't have even one client who, after like being in my place or in some similar place, they switch to normal, like to regular
Yeah, the
basic.
regular manicure.
No one is going back. No, never. Yeah.
And one of the things I find very, very interesting about Europe is just the level of artistry. And that's something that, of course, we're slowly getting into the more levels of artistry. What I liked about certain places like Hungary and Russia is like not only the Justava painting and, the one stroke painting that it's so incredible, but also too like the extreme nails. I've always been like
Yeah,
inspired
they
by like,
do. Yeah, I saw that. They do just amazing. They build just unreal things. I'm doing nail art, you know. I tried so many different products, and even I sometimes I watch and I was like, what? I mean, how can you build that? I mean, I technically even cannot imagine. And you know, they not just build that, they do
right,
it so good. I mean,
right,
it doesn't seems to handwork like a human work. It seems to
right,
some,
exactly.
you know, on 3D printer. Yeah, I know what you mean, and it's fascinating. I agree with you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But I definitely want to get into in regards to products. So, like, there's so many products out in the market now.
Oh yeah.
So, in your perspective, what is like some of your favorite nail products to use when doing like manicures and nail art?
Okay, so I used to work with a lot of different brands. When I started, I stuck with Ukrainian brands and with the Russian brands, and it
Mm,
was like Cody from the very beginning. Then I switched to
mm-hmm,
Duos. Then I switched to. It's a lot of different things, but let
mm-hmm,
me tell you, after we had some issues with logistics, with the like, yeah, with the transportation, with yeah, after COVID, you know what I
hmm.
mean.
Right.
I just realized that it's technically very difficult to order every time stuff from bring product from Russia. So
Mm-hmm,
right now, it's it's been almost like a year, over the year. We use our own product. I don't work with some other products. We have our own product. It's nail spiracy gels. I'm
mm,
just very quiet about it because the big sales will be starting on summer. It's not
mm-hmm,
right time to talk loud about it, but still, I
right.
work with my own products, and
Mm-hmm,
mm, like like I said, it comes from German. Uh,
mm-hmm,
we just, you know, I have my partner, he's my husband, we work together. We just realized that it's just unreal to, you know, bring all that stuff from, like I said, from Russia or from
Mhm.
Ukraine. And we start searching, and we spend about a year extra. So we work a year. Yeah, it's a long project. You know what I
Wow.
mean? It's a long project. It's been 2 years already. Why? Let me explain you something. So
Mhm.
for Russian manicures, it's very good to have like good durability of product on top of the natural nails. So
Right.
durability should be nice, at least 4 weeks.
Mhm.
People prefer to wear it like 6 weeks and even
Mhm.
like 7 weeks. So the thing is that when you use a product which has very extremely high durability, that means that product is very acid. It sounds very scary, but it is true. So we were trying to figure out if we can find some product which will be not so dangerous for your nail plate but still has a nice durability. That's
Right.
why we spent pretty much long time for searching. We tried a lot of different
Mhm.
brands. I know that a lot of people work with China. I didn't like China products, so it's like it
Mhm.
was, a lot of research and a lot
Mhm.
of technical things. And finally yeah, we found our product. And like I said, my place, we work with that product over a year. Everything is fine. So
Mhm.
if you ask me about the products, I know the products what you need, guys. But just give me some time. It's summer. Yeah. But
Yeah.
still, if someone will watch this interview, I mean, I'm sure that everybody will watch this interview. I mean, if someone will be interested in buying something, you can DM through Instagram if you're
Mhm.
really interested. I already send products to my students. I send products to my subscribers in Instagram because I have like a private group of people who following me because of designs, and we're sharing a lot of information. And yeah, I already have that some clients who just come and buy base here, like local from my place. So if you're interested, of course I'm going to share it with you, like a small promotion. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really amazing. And what I like about some of the products that are out now, like there's so many products out. Like I love how there's plasticine or 3D gel that's out now.
Oh
I
yeah.
also like how with the gels, they're like, they're HEMA free and HEMA is like an allergen. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like how people are getting more advanced with nail products, especially like the potted gels. I like,
Oh,
like those products. Yeah.
so the polygels we use a lot, even when you work with natural nails. And technique is about like structuring and strengthening nails with a hard gel, with the liquid
Right.
gel. But still, you definitely are going to work with polygels because we do
Hmm.
repairs. Because natural nails, they always
Hmm.
crack or break
Right.
or something happen. Yeah, you definitely
Hmm.
should know how to work with the polygel, even if you provide service for natural nails. It's
Right.
sure
In
thing.
regards to the nail industry, with all your experience,
Yeah.
what is your perspective of the nail industry and how it's been evolving? And also, too, what are some things you'd like to see more of?
Well, I believe that we are moving in right direction. That's number one thing. And with the extremely high speed. Trust me. We need just 2 years.
Right.
I just can feel, when I started my place, I never teach anybody. I just teach people for my place. I I
Hmm.
I think that for teaching somebody, you need to be really experienced. So the thing is that I teach people first for my place,
Right.
and then after, like, I build the nail art department team, and I feel that I can grow a nail tech, a
Hmm.
real one who will sell something good for
Hmm.
people. Then I start
Right.
teaching other people. So let me tell you about the perspectives. I can feel that my students come to me with strong understanding
Hmm.
everything what they do and what they need. You know,
Right.
it wasn't like that
Hmm.
before. Now people understand what they need. They
Right.
need education. They need new level skills. They need
Hmm.
something what can help them provide extremely quality service. That means that market changing, definitely. When you
Absolutely.
have requests for that, that means
Right.
that everything, and it changes so fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like a far perspective, like it's going to be in 2 years everything will
Mm-hmm.
change. I
Mm-hmm.
believe so. I have no idea what the schools are going to do, because
Right. Mm-hmm.
they
Mm-hmm.
still there. Well, but I believe that one bright day somebody will change that too. We'll
Mm-hmm.
see.
Yeah, yeah, we'll definitely see. But one of the things I really like about, like what you're doing, especially with nail education, and what a lot of nail artists are doing in terms of nail education, is that there's a wide range of nail courses you could take. Range from nail prep, like how you're doing the Russian manicure, nail art courses. There's such a wide array of things to learn.
Yeah, that's true. So we basically have like manicure technique, pedicure technique,
Hmm.
and polygel extension technique. It's my
Hmm.
school. It's online classes, and
Hmm.
I do like some education, but
Hmm.
not offline education for art designs, because I have, since I'm all about nail art, and I I honestly, I would like somebody prepared nails for me, and I just do nail art always, all the day.
Yeah, I love nail art too.
Yeah, I know. I saw your works, girl, and you're just amazing. I was like, what? That real? I was so I'm telling you, I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, how she did that? I mean, you built you're doing like level up nail art, something unreal for me. You're doing amazing work. I'm your fan.
Thank you.
So
Thank
the
you.
thing is that since I'm doing nail art, I have a lot of requests about nail art, and people
Right.
ask me like, oh, I want to come and learn with you. I'm interested in nail art, but the thing is that I don't teach to do nail art, because honestly,
Mhm.
it's not something what you can learn like in 3 days, because
Right.
technique,
Mhm.
like strict rules how to cut the skin, you can teach it in 3 days, and then
Mhm.
you're going to practice, and you're
Right.
going to, yeah, improve your skills. But
Mhm.
for teaching an art, you need to spend like a years. That's
Right.
why I decide that I'm like, I can teach you some technique, for example, chrome nails or ombre
Mhm.
nails or French nails, but
Right.
it's different techniques, but all together, it's all nail art. So
Right.
basically, for teaching how to do nail art, you just need to subscribe to some channels or some,
Mhm.
we have a lot of
Right.
artists different, and just
Right.
sit practicing. That's it. No one can teach you how to do nail art. I mean, no. I want you to understand me what I mean, guys. You
Mhm.
can say check the technique of nail art, but for
Mhm.
creating something from your head, you have to be artistic. You have to have a lot of experience,
Right.
and that's not a thing which you can learn in 3 days.
Exactly.
Yeah, comparing with the technique of how to cut the skin, it's like it's strict rules. It's 1 2 3, we have some steps, and
Mhm.
you definitely can remember that steps, and like I said, it's up to you. You just going to do it again and again while you become like stronger
Mhm.
and sure about that, you know that technique of cutting the
Mhm.
skin. But about
Right.
nail art, even if you know how to do French, that's not all nail art. You have to learn a lot of different things as well. And then
Mhm.
you can,
Absolutely.
yeah, be like skilled in nail art. For doing stuff like you do, I don't know, you have to you have to have a lot of experience.
Yeah, yeah. Like I've been into art since I was like very young, when I was like, 10 years old.
Yeah.
And I didn't take art seriously until like my high school years. And I took cosmetology courses at my high school and I got licensed. And plus I went to art school in
Okay.
Savannah, Georgia called Savannah College of Art and Design, SCAD.
So you can tell that you have an art background. I mean,
Mm,
I can feel when people have art background, it's like it helps a lot.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It definitely does. But I
Outside.
definitely want to go ahead and switch gears and talk about if you can map out the future,
Okay.
where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh my god. Well, I definitely will be. I will stuck with nails because I love to do nails, and
Mhm.
in my experience, I had so many different people on my way, and lots of them are like surprised, like why I'm still here and I'm still
Right.
doing nails and I'm doing it like more and more, and I like it more and more, and they're like, where do you get this inspiration, where
Right.
is it coming from? And
Hmm.
I'm like, I don't know, I just love it, I love my work. So probably
Right.
I'll be stuck with nails. I'm not sure about the way how I'm gonna do that. I
Right.
would like to rise in education. I would like to become
Hmm.
something really um, you know I want to help people
Right.
to find their way,
Hmm.
because education is not just telling some technique to other person. It's much
Hmm.
more.
Right.
And I'm trying to build my my nail band around me, because we all are
Hmm.
connected, all my students. I am always
Hmm.
in touch, so it's much more than
Hmm.
just um, it's serious.
Hmm.
So
Right.
I would say that I would love to stay in education, and I would like
Hmm.
to go in that field as well. And I think I want to go more online, because like I
Hmm.
said, we had very sad experience with the COVID, and I will not be surprised if something like that will happen again in the future.
Hmm.
Well, and I think we should go more online, because honestly, it's very convenient. Even if not COVID, it's really convenient.
Right.
Online education is very convenient for me, because we all have,
Hmm.
families, uh, a lot of different things to do during the day. It's very good.
Right.
You just came home, you sit there, and you start learning something. You just need your laptop, and that's it. You're good. You don't have to
Right.
drive or like spend your time for
Hmm.
things like that. So yeah,
Exactly.
I would stay in education, and I
Hmm.
would say that it's going to be online. I believe so.
Hmm.
Maybe in 10 years we are going to fly. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what's going to be next week.
Yeah, yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, you
No,
just never
actually, I
know.
do have idea. It's a joke, guys. Don't listen.
Yeah, right, exactly. But definitely, last but not least, where could people find you on social media? How can people support your business? How can people, get signed up for nail courses and things of that nature?
So for you can find me in Instagram. Instagram is my base. I live in Instagram. We have a website which is nailartdepartment.com. We on Instagram we are nailartdepartment, and
Hmm.
I do have even TikTok, and I even have my YouTube channel, which I started, yeah, which I started 2 years ago,
Wow.
according to a pandemic, of course. But
Hmm.
honestly, I cannot listen my videos. I'm like, oh my god, it is so. For me, it's very. Uh, I'm not native speaking, but I'm
Right.
perfectionist. So for me, it's a big deal. I need to
Hmm.
do everything perfect. And when I listen my old recordings, I was like, okay, girl, okay. But I mean, you should keep your comfortable zone. That's how we grow. So that's probably the reason why I'm here, and why
Hmm.
you are asking all that questions. You should move forward. Don't listen anybody, just do what you want to do
Right.
according to your patient.
Hmm.
Just move. That's it.
Hmm. Yeah, right, exactly. Well, thank you so much, sir, thank you so much, sir, for jumping onto the show. You speak very, very well. You speak very, very good English.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. It's my pleasure. I really nice to meet you. I really nice to hear you. I like your voice. Like I said, when you called me the first time, you're, and you're doing a very important thing. So keep doing, girl. I wish you all the good luck in that field. You are in right direction. I like it. I would love to listen more people, more opinions, more like
Mhm.
visions. It's nice.
Mhm.
It's very important and nice what you do. And thank you
Mhm.
for that.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I had a very, wonderful conversation with you. I love your work. I love what you're doing. Yeah. So just keep up the amazing work. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, darling. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Thank you. Same to you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to click the bell for notifications. Also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Be sure to check out my website, ASIATHABIRD.com, and be on the lookout for more interviews to come very soon. Take care, stay healthy, and stay beautiful. Bye-bye.